There are about 7 million Texans who have little to no internet access, but there's also been a historic amount of funding at both the state and federal levels to fix that. The Texas Broadband Development Office had a public hearing this afternoon to learn more about how they can use this money to best help the communities that need it. Our Payton Reeves joins us now. What all was discussed in that meeting?
Well, Terry, there was a mix of providers, customers, and others at the meeting this afternoon. And while they had different points of view on how to tackle the broadband issues, affordability, education, and more were at the heart of a lot of people's concern.
We're looking for input from a variety of sources: government, nonprofit, education, internet service providers, just the general public.
With Texas getting more than $3 billion in federal funding to expand broadband access, the Texas Broadband Development Office, or BDO, is hearing from residents across the state, including right here in Lubbock. But the CEO of Lambro, a local telecommunications company, says there's a lot that goes into getting internet to rural Texans.
The state has got a lot of initiative to go provide broadband to high cost, low income, promote broadband networks across the state and adoption. So we're here to provide input to help that program run smoothly.
Affordability was a big concern at Wednesday's public hearing. Because there's a lot of land but not a lot of people on it, it can be hard to find providers who want to spend the money on getting the infrastructure there and maintaining it. So many are pushing for private-public partnerships.
The advantage of the provider brings is that we've got infrastructure and people that know how to deploy broadband, and so we'll bring that to the table. Other folks will bring some of their resources and needs to the table, and we'll figure out how to assemble a grant application that provides the best bang for the buck.
Some other challenges mentioned were digital literacy and long-term solutions. Many say they don't know how their internet even works or who to call with questions. And others, like Kelly Davila with South Plains Association of Governments, says while public funding is great, it will run out at some point.
A lot of that initial build out might be done here, but there's not necessarily a long-term plan for maintenance and operation of that fiber that's built. They've got to take a lot of debt on to build that out. And will they have enough customers later to pay for all the work they've done?
But the agreement here is that in 2023, access to the internet is essential like any other utility.
Just like you need electricity, just like you need phone service for safety and everything else, you need broadband connectivity. You need internet service to live, to work, to go to school. And so providing that connectivity to our rural areas is critical for them to maintain.
Now, the Texas BDO has until August 28 to submit a 5-year action plan to the National Telecommunications and Information Administration. From there, things like a new broadband map and other plans will be discussed throughout the rest of this year, so the BEAD program, or federal funding side, is expected to start in 2024.